Okay, so welcome back. We are into, good morning, Nikki. We're into another session today where we're working on this new technique about identifying causes of failure in people if people are not where they want to be right now in business, in life. And we are pinpointing these from the book Think and Grow Rich, which has been outlined in there that there are 30 causes of failure, specifically in business we're talking about here. And interesting. So I'm just doing the cards here and shuffling the cards because today we are going to look at the subject of lack of ambition. Are you lacking the amount of drive required in order to achieve your goals? So if you are new here to this technique, go and watch the last couple of videos because I explain everything in there about how this is going to work, and this is all part of my Luxuriate coaching program. And today our focus is on lack of ambition. It says to aim above mediocrity, as in, like, to me that just means you're in your comfort zone and you're too much in your comfort zone. We offer no hope for the person who is so indifferent as to not want to get ahead in life and who is not willing to pay the price. You can interpret that last bit however you want, but to me, willing to pay the price is actually making a thorough contribution to the world. You know, everything is an exchange of energy. Money will come as an exchange of some form of energy, and it doesn't always mean that it's direct energy. Oh. Don't know what to do with that. Look at that in a minute. I'll finish that one. Sorry, some card stuff going on here. So what we're doing is we're looking at the cards. I'm tapping into the people here that may have this particular issue, maybe a little bit too much in their comfort zone, and maybe potentially not quite prepared to go the distance that their goals are requiring them to go. And they may be realizing it on a subconscious level, but maybe not on a conscious level, which is why things are really slowing down. I'm going to go with this one and this one. Oh, I've got that one again. Okay, so let's unpack these today. So, does this resonate with you? Are you somebody who feels potentially like the work involved in achieving your goals might be a little bit too much? Do you have a certain resistance to the work that needs to be done? And when it comes to the thought and the idea of achieving this goal that you've set for yourself, does it feel too far away? Because when the goal feels too far away, the ambition sometimes wanes because we're thinking, how long is this actually going to take to get there? And how much work am I actually going to have to put in? And do I even want to do that amount of work? Now, for whoever this is, for whoever this reading is coming out, if this lack of ambition thing is resonating with you, then we have, like, there has been so much struggle, and I think this is what is causing your lack of ambition. It's almost not like a lack of ambition for this person. It's more like, I'm burnt out. Like, I've tried so many times. Of course I'm not feeling enthusiastic about this anymore because after trying so hard for so long, it's not happening. And we have the Chariot here, and you feel like you've been going ahead full force. You know, this lack of ambition thing doesn't make sense to you because you've been moving fast and you've been, like, really trying to get to where you want to be. You've been putting a lot of effort and a lot of work into this. And you really, this is spooky. I literally just journaled these exact words. That is spooky. Well then, there we go. Listen to this, pay attention. You've been moving fast, and you've, in your mind, in your thoughts, you've been doing everything. You're leaving this big cloud of dust behind you, and you're feeling like you're doing everything that needs to be done. But we have this whole big backstory here. This has been going on for some time. All I can say is, whoever this message is for, this is not like, oh, I tried for 5 minutes and gave up. This is like a long time in the making, and there is a huge backstory to this. And it's literally, you've been chasing this dream. You've wanted this dream, and you've been chasing it. You've been running after it, this dream of financial freedom. And you've been running for it. You've been chasing it. But along the way, there has been, metaphorically speaking, I suppose, there's been battles. You feel like you've been having to fight for things. There has been defeat. You have felt defeated on several occasions. There has been walking away. You have walked away on several occasions. You have lost here. This is cups. This is your passion. You felt like your passion fell off the cart. I think over the years you've been on this wagon, and over the years, like all of this passion is just fell off, fell to the ground. And you've been defeated, and you've been fighting, and you've been walking away. You've been walking away. But you've always been coming back again, because this is something you love, and it's something you really want to do. And you know that you can take charge of this. But you've got to really think about, the past needs to go into the past here, and you need to forget all of that. I mean, this is coming up in the cards. This is my personal opinion. You need to forget everything that happened in the past. Put it to bed. Lay it to rest. It's time to put this down. The walking away, the defeat, and the constant fight for what you want. That's not how you're going to achieve success. That's not how this is going to work. So take all of this, all of these three things as a lesson, and put them away. They're done, they're gone, they're finished. Focus here on the goal, and focus here on moving towards it. You still have the goal, and you still have the ability to move towards it, as long as you maintain strong and keep that love and that passion for what you do. Now let's take a look at these messages. The ambition is there, but you've been beaten up so much along the way that you're feeling like, F it, like if I stand up again, is it just like, am I going to fall down again? So what are the messages are in this kind of mentality, in this mode? Again, feeling good about myself is my highest priority. You will not be able to move forward towards success unless you start feeling better about yourself and being kinder to yourself. You really need to, again, take time to reflect on this. Feeling good about myself is my highest priority. This is a very powerful message. It may not seem like that, but it really is a powerful message, because after you have been through all of this, after you've been through all of this trauma, you're probably not feeling great about yourself right now. In fact, I would probably say you've got quite a lot of work to do in that department. So now it's time to really think to yourself, what can I do today to be kinder to myself, to love myself more, to accept myself more, to encourage myself more, to support myself more? What words do you need to be saying to yourself? And this transitions in, once you become your highest priority, you start to love who you're becoming. And the message is, really, in these two, is that you cannot be the same person that went through this to achieve success. There is a change that needs to occur within you in order to step out of this and step back into this, back into your passion. And here it is again, back into your love, back into your passion, back into taking control and charge of what's going on. You need to be in a different headspace in order to achieve that. You need to regain control back, because in these, you lost it. And when you lost your control, you lost part of yourself with it. And then finally, we have, this is again so fitting. First of all, we have decide. It's your decision what you want to do from here. You can stay on the path that you're on right now and accept it and say, this is my life and this is my life forever. And I'm okay with that. And that's okay. But you have to navigate with purpose. You see here, this is a rocky road, you know? There's a rocky road ahead, and this is going to test your ambition. We're talking today about lack of ambition and whether you're prepared to stay in your comfort zone. And when you make that decision, you are going to go through tests. You have a rocky road ahead of you, and you're going to go through tests. However, if you can keep the faith, as we had yesterday, and trust, keep the faith and trust that everything is going to work out, then you absolutely will make it work. Only if you start prioritizing yourself. Only if you start to say to yourself, I no longer have to struggle, fight, be uncomfortable, put myself in difficult positions in order to be successful. And it's not how you become successful. You become successful by feeling good, by making that your highest priority. And then as you do that, you will start to really love the person you're becoming. When you start to really love the person you're becoming, this will expand energetically. It will expand energetically into your surroundings. It will expand into your goals. It will expand into your visions, and it will start to magnetize and draw and attract the people, the circumstances, the opportunities to you that are in line and in alignment with your goal and your vision. But the biggest issue right now is breaking out of this headspace and breaking into this headspace. That's your decision to make. But once you decide to make that decision, you know there's a road ahead. It's not going to be all smooth. It's going to be, ups and downs. But just keep the faith and trust the process. You decide. Now it's just your decision. And that's what it all comes down to. Yeah, that's the end of the reading. Okay, so very, very interesting there. I want to do something different tomorrow because it's our last day on this particular technique that I'm testing out on you guys. And tomorrow is supposed to be insufficient education, but I really wasn't feeling that. And let me just check this out. Okay, one is jumping out to me that somebody needs to know. Well-defined power, lacking a well-defined power of decision. If we have somebody here who's indecisive, then tomorrow is your reading. So, that's where we are today. Thank you so much for being here. As always, guys, we're going to do accountability. Nikki, there are no coincidences, just so you know. That's all I'm going to say about that. And tomorrow we will be back here on the subject of lack of being decisive. Nikki says, thanks, Michelle. I need to watch the replay again to absorb this. It's interesting. Okay, guys, so remember, whether if this message resonates with you, take what you need from it, discard the rest. Again, if these are not personal readings, these are collective readings, and it's just messages that are here for whoever is listening at the time, whether it's live or whether it is the replay. Okay, so now we're going to go into our daily accountability. As always, it's non-negotiable, so get your journals at the ready to begin this exercise, and I shall see you back here tomorrow for the final day of our Causes of Failure theme, which I'm super excited about, and we will be in here on indecision and lack of decisiveness, and we'll see what the cards have to say for you. So take care, and I shall see you back here tomorrow.
Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before. Thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.